So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be really cool. So last week a lot of waterski happened. We had the U21 Worlds, we had the U17, and we had the California Pro-Am. I'll go over U21 and California Pro-Am. Didn't have time to go over U17 yet, we'll try to do it later. So I'll start with U21 Worlds. It was an amazing event. I mean, broadcasted by the Waterski company, so obviously we could follow it all around the world. I was the first one to watch, and I loved it. Even though I didn't know all the guys out there, I was super impressed by almost all of them. I mean, those kids are skiing incredible, and they proved it. So first, the battle for the win into slalom final between Jaimee Bull and Brooke Baldwin. So Brooke scored 4 at 39 into prelims, so she had the top seed into the final. Jaimee Bull skied just before her and scored 2 1/4 at 39. So Brooke Baldwin went out there knowing the score she had to do. She gave it like all she got, obviously, to get around that 3 ball, but she didn't succeed it. So Jaimee won. I think it's her second world title in U21. And I have to mention also Luisa Jaramillo, sorry for the pronunciation, who get onto the podium even though she's U17 and she just won U17 Worlds few days ago. So amazing ski from Luisa also.
3, it'll be a done deal. Round buoy number 1. Getting across the wakes round buoy number 2. She makes a play on 3. She's got the title. She's round number 3. But I tell you what, she is still on course. She wants to pass.
Look at that.
She'll settle for 4 and the World Championship crown. Ladies and gentlemen, from Colombia, it's Luisa Jaramillo.
Elated she is and elated she should be. She joins her.
Second, I'll keep going with the woman, talking about the overall. Brooke managed to win the overall title in front of Paige Rini. So 2 like serious contenders, and Brooke just had a few points ahead. I think it's like 100 plus, not a lot. So amazing ski, you girls. I love watching like all the events. You have to go full on every jump, every trick, every slalom course. Outstanding. Third, battle for the win between Sean Hunter and Jamie CALHOUN in slalom. So both guys ran 2 at 41 into finals, getting into a runoff. Jamie went first, scored a half at 41. Then Sean just had to turn the first buoy. Obviously, seems easy, but he had to take a cold 39, which he did. Get into 41, turn first buoy, behind the boat, win the event. Brilliant skiing from both of them. And again, I have to mention Jaramillo member, Federico, also U17 world champion, few days ago, also on the podium in the slalom event. What's in this family? Those guys are amazing. They are twins. They're both world champion U17. They're both on podium at U21. Great. I love it.
Big moment, folks. All eyes are on Lake 2 at Pecos Waterski Centre in this current defending world champion in this event, looking to make it twin golds for the Jaramillos this morning in the slalom. He's looking very good at the moment. Across to 4, he'll ski across to 5, and he will go all the way to 6, and it is twin golds for
champion.
the Jaramillos at the 2020 World Under-17 Championships.
4, we have to talk about tricks. You guys are insane. 5 of them went out there and tricked 10k over, like 10,000 points more, both rounds, prelims and finals. Also at the end, Pato Font won, which is not a big surprise because he's like top of the world for a few years now. He scored both rounds 11,430 points, which is pretty serious. But still, I mean, the level there proves that he still has to bring it out, and he did again. But amazing. And 5, which I have to say is my favorite, Pol Dupland-Fribourg. My man, how far was that jump? 64.4. He never did that, he told me afterward. That was the first time he went that far, and he has to be into finals at U21. He just won U17 a few days ago. So the guy in 3 days is 2 times world champion. Speechless.
Fribourg, that's a big personal best. That's a big jump at 54k, you got to say. And Pol Fribourg is he's yelling, he's happy. Oh, big moment in this under 21 men's jump final.
And could he be a late usurper in the men's overall competition? Because he's currently back in 5th place. He's about 200 or so points behind Eduardo Morenzi, who is in 3rd right now. He's just jumped 3 meters more than what he jumped in the previous round. Scrub that, about 3.5 meters more. Plus, Pol Dupland-Fribourg is going to be first out in the men's trick final, and if he gets closer to 9,000, maybe 10.
Let's talk about the pros. California Pro-Am. It's always an amazing event. I haven't had the opportunity to go there yet. I talked to some guys over there. They all love the facilities. The lake looks insane. Like, it looks perfect. First, both Whitney and Manon ran 2 at 41 off 10.25 meters. They both did it into round 1. I'm pretty sure it's European record for Manon. It's pending though, but still, it's huge. And I was talking about it the other day, but the battle between them for the 2nd spot of the Waterski Pro Tour, I told you guys it's gonna be interesting, and it is, because the 2 women, they face into the final, so they proved they were on top of the game. Whitney went first into finals. She scored 5 at 39, so Manon knew she had to take it, more or less, to win the event. Didn't manage to do so, but still amazing ski. So Whitney wins the event. Congrats, Whitney. 2. Thomas Degasperi, last qualified. I mean, it's amazing to be in the last 8, obviously, but he was the last qualified. He had to face the first one, Nate Smith, and he defeated him into the 1st round of head-to-head. I mean, both guys are amazing, but when you know you have Nate in front of you, I bet even if you're Thomas Degasperi, 2 times world champion, you know it's gonna be a tough one. So Nate went out 3:41. TGAS said into an interview that he knew the door was slightly open, and it was. TGAS went out there 3.25 at 41. So amazing, mate. 3. Robbie Hazelwood, handsome Rob. I think I have nothing to say. Congrats, amazing tournament. I think the worst score he had was 2.5 at 41. He scored 3, 3, 3 consistently. Like, this guy is gonna be a rock star. 4. You know, guys, I love Will Asher, the way he skis. Love watching him, even though it's 13 meters, 12 meters, I don't care. Just go out there, go on YouTube, watch Will Asher. This technique is, to me, it's good. It's God on a ski. Like, everything smooth. He's been out there for a while now and he's still able to run 5 at 41 off. Well done, dude. 5. Couldn't go over this recap without talking about the men's final. Freddie Winter versus Rob Hazelwood. Freddie was dialed in. He was king amazingly, went through the prelims, went through first 2 rounds of head-to-head, and God knows he had to face some serious skier. Went second, so he knew the score to beat. But Bobby went out there, ran 3 at 41. Freddie went out there, 3 at 41. First runoff, they go over at 3 at 41. Second runoff, again. Third runoff, I think, again? Is it? Anyway, they had like 3 or 4 runoff, running all the time 3 at 41. At the end, Freddie won with a 4 at 41, no, 3.5 at 41. Amazing, guys. It was a hell of a show. I loved watching it. Thank you for this moment. Let's go over the Waterski Pro Tour now, because obviously with Nate going out into the first round of head-to-head, we had some slight change at the top of the leaderboard. Freddie, by winning the event, goes up first. Congrats, Freddie. You have now a slight advance of approximately 30 points over the second place, but it's Nate Smith behind you, so watch out. I was talking about the third place into men's. Told you it was going to be challenging between Will Asher and Thomas Degasperi. It is. Last week, Will Asher kicked out TGAS from the top 3. This week, reverse. TGAS is entering the top 3, kicking out Will Asher into 4th place. But they still have just 2 points apart. So it's still gonna be challenging. Bobby, 40 points. You go into 5th place. Nice. Now the women. So Jaimee Bull obviously was not there. She was in Florida for U21 World, which she won, but she couldn't be at California Pro-Am. Meanwhile, Whitney and Manon got 1st and 2nd, so got some serious points to catch them on top of the leaderboard. Whitney remains 2nd, Manon remains 3rd. The only true improvement there is Samantha Dumala moving to 5th place, and Karen Trulov moving to 9th place. So congrats, you guys. This is gonna be a nice season. We'll see you guys next week. I think we have Malibu Open coming up, so stay tuned. Go over the Waterski Pro Tour to check all the details, everything I talked about. You have everything onto Waterski Pro Tour, both Instagram and the website. Ski good, take care, see you next week.